perfect, long as you down to put the work in. If when it comes to the bullshit you allergic, well, you just might be my kind of person. Welcome to the syndicate, where real estate wholesaling is what the business is. Ain't gotta talk about it when you out here living it. So if you out here getting it, then welcome to the syndicate.
All right, we are live, day 2. About to make some calls. Just trying to set one last thing up, if I can figure it out. There we go. I forgot to press that button. All right. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hopping on. We're going to be making some more calls. Hopefully close some deals today. We got a bunch of follow-ups from the calls we made yesterday. We did that text blast to some of our old leads. Had a lot of people follow back up. I'm just getting back to it today. Had a few things that's going on this morning. So I'm just getting to it now. And go live. Boom. Cool. Now we're in the Facebook group too. All right. But yeah, as always, if you guys have any questions, make sure to drop them. Anything about wholesaling, anything about sales, marketing, whatever. I'm an open book. More than happy to get them answered for you. But let's see what we got. Let's start making some calls. All right. What do we got? We got this one. Should be a good one. Boom. All right, and make sure I get all my correct tabs out open. So I got a bunch open, but not all the right ones. And boom. All right, but yeah, make sure you guys let me know where you're watching from, what markets you're in, what your experience was with wholesale. I'd love to connect. Is there anything I can do to help provide value for you guys? More than happy to do so. All right, so we got that one, and we got that one. Let's start with that one because I've been chasing this one around and around. I'm going to call through the app for the CRM so I can track it automatically. Don't have to type in the thing as much. But yeah, if you haven't started making calls yet, or if you don't have a good script, let me know. I'm more than happy to send you mine. Get it right here. It's a pretty badass script. Spent a lot of time on, and it works very well. You guys are gonna be able to hear it live in action today. All right, and Marlene. Oh, it's ringing.
Your call has been forwarded.
It started to ring. Every time. All right. Try calling. Are you available now? All right. We got the other one. So let's get it. All right. We got some people popping in. We got Coyote, they're in. We got Teresa Bailey. What's up, Teresa? We got the Horse Girl. Keep going. Don't give up. Appreciate it. Appreciate you hopping on. We got Samander. Salam from Uzbekistan. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping on. We got Tennessee popping in the chat. Lovely lady. Got Neha. Teresa again. We got Ruben. Got Leona. Got the IRS popping in the chat. You guys don't belong here, IRS. We got Royal Stod. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hopping in. But yeah, if you guys drop some comments, I will have you pop up there. Give you guys a shout out, but I appreciate you guys hopping in. So yeah, we're doing this. If you guys are just hopping on today's first time, my name's Kai Logue. I'm a real estate investor, wholesaler, entrepreneur out of San Antonio, Texas. Doing 5 real estate wholesaling calls, trying to close some deals, make some money, show you guys how it's done, and show you what it's really like, so we can get some deals done. And it's it's not as easy as some people make you believe, but it does work. And I think it's one of the best vehicles if you're interested in getting in real estate investing. If you're interested in making money, I think it is one of the best things you get into. The only thing you know how to do is learn how to sell, learn how to do marketing. And we got some more people popping in. We got Royal Ustad. Thank you. We got big fan, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for hopping on. Got Nihal again. Sahil Sharma. What's up, Sahil? Good to see you, man. It's doing good, man. I hope you're doing good too. You got Amber Sandell. Hey, what's up? What's up, Amber? Got Voice Side Eminem new album. 12th July. Death of Slim Shady. Don't forget to give it a try. Planning on it. Oh, we got Aaron. Sorry, Aaron. Yeah, I am a monkey. But your name's Dizzy Crab. We got people. Perfect. All right, guys. But yeah, like I said, we're doing this 30 days. We're going to keep making calls. I'm going to keep making calls. But if you guys have any questions, keep dropping them. I'll get them answered, and I'll keep checking the chat periodically. Make sure we get you guys popped up on the live. Cool. So Marlene did not text back yet. Oh, no, she did. I totally missed her call. Oops. Sorry. All right, let's wait and see if she calls back. Let's pull up her property address, so I'll be prepared. This one is in Corpus Christi, down by the beach. Not really that close to the beach, but Corpus is kind of close to the beach. I am very Dizzy Crab. Play Fortnite. I do not. I love Corpus Christi. Me too. School place. I just tried to call you. I'm trying to call from my other number. All right, boom. Giving her my number to call. Boom. All right. I live in Texas. Yep. Yeah, I'm in San Antonio. How about yourself? Where you at? Got Texas popping in the chat. Did you do this call again? I don't know why it's just ringing one time and hanging up. If I could just call them, but so they're calling now. Abdullah said, "Hey, bro, what's up, bro? What's your job?" So I'm a real estate investor and wholesaler. So I find off-market properties, get them under contract, and then we sell them or we buy them ourselves. We do fix and flips. So here we go. Hey, this is Kai.
Hi, Kai. This is Marlene.
Hey, Marlene. Looks like our game of phone tag ends. Good to finally talk to you.
Yeah, I don't know who that the 813 number.
Yeah, so sometimes that gets redirected. So that 813 number, that's me too. But that's like the office number through like our computer system. So sometimes it gets redirected depending on the settings.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it said it was gave a name, but I didn't write it down, so I don't remember it.
Oh, okay, no worries. But yes, I know I think we reached out originally about the property on Crestview, right?
Right.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I just want to ask you a couple questions so we can help get an offer together. So I have the property up now on Zillow. I'm seeing it. Is it a 3-bedroom, 2-bath?
Actually, it's 4 bedrooms.
4-bedroom. Okay, that's why I always like to check. Because I don't always get it right.
And yeah, it's 2.5 baths.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so 4, 2.5 bath. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
And I got 2262 square feet.
Okay. Yeah, Zillow's way off. All right. Square feet. And
what did it have the square footage at?
So they have 1,522.
Oh no.
So they're selling you 1,000 short on there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, that's why I always like to check because sometimes they come back with funny numbers.
Well, back in 2007,
in
May, we started adding on, and my husband passed away in November.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
2007. So he got to live in the new addition for 6 months.
Oh, okay. So there's a new addition.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And the new addition has 2 bedrooms and 1 full bath and a laundry room and a porch off the back part of the side part of the house. And like I call it a living room or family room, whatever you want to call it, because the one in the other part of the house is the original living room. But I spend most of my time in this area.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right. And perfect. So I have that. And then, so the property here, are you still living there or is this a rental now?
No, I still live here.
You still live here. Okay, perfect. So as far as like a timeline, if we came to an agreement, how soon are you looking to sell and get everything closed?
Well, it would probably take me 2 months to move out.
Oh, okay. It's not too bad.
Because I've been here for 37 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of stuff that would need to be moved, but I would have to have, if we closed, I would have to have I don't need the full amount of money, but maybe about 40 to 50,000 to be able to move to another house.
Okay.
And it would take me 60 days at least. I'm saying 60 days. I'd have to contact somebody to come in and pack me up and move me out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we can definitely do that. We've done that with other sellers in the past. And then if you need any help or any good moving company recommendations, we can definitely get those for you too.
Oh, good. That would be great because I don't know of anybody. And the only one that I called one time was 2 men in a truck. Because they've been advertising on TV, and that's why I said I'd need 40 to 50,000. Because I think they gave me an estimate of like 42,000, but that was like back in July or August of last year. So more than likely, they've gone up in their prices.
Yeah, it seems like everything else.
I'm guessing that because everything else has gone up.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the last time I went to the grocery store, it was like triple what I was paying not too long ago.
I know. So that's why I say that's that I would need that amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I also have, now, most people don't have these extra buildings out back, but I have my husband's workshop with all of his tools.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have what, I don't know if you're familiar with chaparral, but I have a chaparral metal building out in the back that has like extra tool storage and lumber and everything else. And then I have a third building out back. I call it my butterfly building, only because it has just extra storage into it and stuff. So on the property, there's 3 extra buildings. Now, I think the chaparral building is 12 by 16. Butterfly building is, I think, 12 by 21, but 5 foot of that, at least, is a porch on the front of the building.
Oh, okay.
And then the workshop, I don't know if it's 12 by 15 or 12 by 14, something like that. I haven't measured them since they were built, so and that's been quite a while ago. So.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right.
But a man would love this house because of those extra storage buildings. Like I said, the one is my husband's workshop, and it's just full of tools.
Oh, wow.
But I can't go out in the back. I broke my arm twice in the backyard.
Oh, no.
And my nephew, who lives with me, he told me, do not go out in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to hold on when I fell the last time and broke my upper arm. I landed between the wooden walkways and the fence.
Oh, no.
It took 3 firemen to get me out of there because of where I was stuck. Plus, with my good arm, I had to hold my German Shepherd because she doesn't like the idea of a fireman coming up over my gate.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I had to hold her until they got in, and then I could let go of her and just say, Ginger, it's okay.
Yeah.
And talk to her. And, once I've told her that's okay, she'll go up and sniff them. I just told them, just stand still and, don't move and let her come to you.
Yeah.
So once that happened, then that was fine. And I had them put the dogs, because I have a puppy too,
Mm-hmm.
and I had them put the dogs, open up the house, put the dogs in there while they come over and help me get up, and then they had to take me by ambulance to the hospital to have my arm set and stuff. So.
Oh, no. What a nightmare.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. And thank goodness that I had one arm I could hang on the dog so that they could come in. Because once the one fireman came in and she went up to him, and then he could open up the gate and let the other 2 guys in.
Yeah.
But it was not a good situation, that's for sure.
No, it doesn't sound fun at all.
No, it wasn't. And to have a broken arm was not good at all. So.
Right.
But anyway, but I don't know if when you look online at what shows up, if it shows 3 separate buildings or not. So I don't know.
So I realized the reason I had the wrong info is I pulled up the one in San Antonio. I guess there's a 814 Crestview in San Antonio. So I have the other one up now, but for some reason it's only showing the front building of the street view, and they didn't get a great picture. It looks like.
No, because there's 3 buildings out back.
Okay, so there's 3.
Yeah.
3 structures out back, or buildings out back.
Like I said, one is a workshop full of tools.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is a metal building, chaparral, and it's got some tools and excess lumber and stuff. And then the third one is just like a storage building.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So Marlene, what's the main reason that you decided to sell the property now?
Well, I wanted to get in first. I want a double garage,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to have to use one side of the double garage to put all the stuff in those 3 buildings. I am going to try to sell most of the tools because I can't use them. I'll probably keep a drill, a hammer, and handsaw, and a few other things. But I don't need all those tools because most of the time, if I need something done, I have to hire it done.
Right.
Because I'm 82 and I can't work on stuff like I used to.
Oh, okay. I understand.
My husband and I built the 2 buildings out back.
Oh, really?
Yes. A long time ago.
That's really cool. Awesome. So are you thinking of like staying, when you get the new place, are you thinking of staying in the area, or are you thinking of moving elsewhere?
Oh, no, I'm going to stay in Corpus.
Oh, cool.
I'm only looking in 3 zip codes. Mine is 78412. I'm going to look in 13 and 14 and 11.
Oh, okay.
Those are the only zip codes that I want to actually look in.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. And awesome. And so as far as like a price, did you have a price that you were looking for on this?
Probably around $250,000 to $270,000.
Okay, so 250 to 270.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And if you don't mind me asking, how did you come up with that number?
What number? 250 to 270?
Yeah, exactly.
Since I have 2262 square feet, I'm going to try to stay at least 2,000 square feet. Main thing is I want the double garage, and probably from what I'm hearing on the interest rates, I may not want to look for a house right now because the interest rates are up around 7.1 to 5 or something like that %.
Yeah.
And I have a 3.5% now.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I only owe around 96,000 on this one.
Oh, perfect. Okay, only 96. Yeah, and for sure. Yeah, and I hear there's different, reasonings. If it's a good time to buy or not. I feel like you can hear both sides all the time. But if it ever does come back down, the cool thing is you can always refinance again too.
Well, that's what I've heard, and I've been told by at least 2 realtors that, even though the interest rate is high now, if it drops enough, I think it has to be at least 2 percentage points. And it's going to be, in other words, I'm not planning on moving after I get into this other house. Then it would be good for me to refinance.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so that's how much you're looking for, 250 to 270 in the next house. And how much did you want to sell this one for?
Well, it would need an appraisal, but I think it's probably around 270.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely do that. And have you had a chance, it sounds like you talked to a couple real estate agents, have they pulled like any comps or seen what any of the neighbors have been selling for? Have you looked at any of that yet?
I did talk to one realtor, and she gave me an estimate on what mine would be. I think it's on my desk in the other room, but I think it was around that price. So.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we can definitely take a look at that for sure and see where we're at. So awesome. So next step, just going to ask you a couple quick questions about the condition of the price of the property. Sorry. And then we'll get everything over to my underwriting team. They'll let me know what we can do as far as the price. So as far as the condition, Marlene, is there anything you're aware of that needs to be fixed or updated?
Not really. There's a spot on the wall in the hallway where my German Shepherd has leaned up against it. It would have to be scrubbed with some kind of cleaner because she has oil in her fur. And so it's kind of gray in that spot. And so it would have to be cleaned and then repainted.
Okay.
I do know of that.
Perfect.
The windows on this house are all hurricane proof. I had them put in after my husband passed away because I knew I could not lift any type of plywood to put up against the windows. So I know that I would also, if I moved into another house, I would have the windows replaced so that I would have the same situation there, because like I said, I can't, at 82, I can't put plywood covers over my windows.
Right.
So, I mean, that would be one thing, but the house isn't really, I've had the older part of the house, all of the sheetrock has been replaced in the outer walls except for the kitchen. There's 1, 2, 3 bedrooms over there that have had the sheetrock replaced because I've had insulation put in.
Oh, okay.
It was not, back in 1960 when they built this house, they apparently didn't believe in putting insulation in the walls.
Oh, wow.
But this one has it in it because I've had it put in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else I could say. Right now, I need a new unit, and I've had one guy come by and give me an estimate on my air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Because it needs the inside unit replaced, and they suggested it was better to replace the outside unit because they would work efficiently with each other.
Oh, okay.
So I'm waiting on another estimate. This first guy gave me an estimate of $11,000.
Oh, okay.
And I've been told by 2 people that's way too much. They said you shouldn't pay more than between $5,000 and $8,000.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. Okay, so new HVAC. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
And then or the unit.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then as far as like the kitchens or the bathrooms, any idea when those were last updated?
Well, the one bathroom in this house was in 2007, and the half bath off of the used to be my master bedroom. That hasn't been done. Now, I did have a plumbing reroute done.
Oh, okay.
On the old part of the house. So that's been done.
Do you remember when that was done?
It was done before my husband passed away in 2007. So I'm saying it's probably 2005 to 2006.
Okay.
Somewhere in that time frame.
Okay. About 8 or 9 years ago. Awesome. All right. And then how about, do you know how old the roof is, or when the roof was last done?
The roof was 2007.
Okay, roof 2007.
Because the way I couldn't figure out how they were going to do the roof. And I asked them if they could put a window in this one section so I could see out from laying in bed. Like I could tell what the weather's doing, if it's sunny out or if it's, real cloudy or something.
Oh, okay.
So I can tell that.
That makes sense. All right, perfect. So that's the roof. And then is there anything with like the foundation? Have you noticed any like cracks or any settling?
No.
Okay.
I did have them, and this was before my husband passed away too. I think they said I was like less than a quarter of an inch off from one side to the other side.
Okay.
Being at the same level or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
In other words, I don't really have any cracks, and the house, we're built on clay soil, but I've been very fortunate that it's not cracking or anything like that, and that's what they told me.
Oh, gotcha.
And that was before my husband passed away. So
okay, that's good. All right, perfect. Awesome. And then I know you mentioned the plumbing, and then how about the electrical? Is there any electrical issues or anything that needs to be addressed?
no, it had 100 amp service when we bought the house, and we had a 200 amp service put in because the electrician said in my kitchen I had more new wiring put in. The one over by the sink, what's that? It'll shut off if it has anything where it's gonna catch fire or anything. It's got this, I don't know if it's called the GCI plug or whatever, but if I plug something into it and it gets too hot, it'll flip the switch, and then I have to go put my finger on the little button to re-put it on again.
Oh,
Reset
gotcha.
it. I'm not an electrician, but I think it's GCI or whatever you call it. But anyway, it's a special plug. And then I had 2 more plugs put in on the other side on the counter that were just added plugs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. All right, so got that. And so I think it's pretty much all I have. And then I know you mentioned the mortgage. You said the mortgage, the payoff's around $99,000.
96,000.
96. Okay, so 96 payoff. And do you know, are there any liens or anything that would hold up title that we'd have to take care of?
No, there's no liens. I just had the mortgage with Synergy Federal Credit Union.
Okay, perfect.
I have a note on a building out back for about, I don't know, $9,000 or whatever, that I pay $272.40 a month on. That once the house is sold, that would have to be paid off. Whatever shows up on my credit report, I have a car that I have financed, but I only have interest rate of 2.6, so I would not pay that off.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I can't get anything up to 0.6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, definitely. It's crazy how good those rates were compared to what they are now.
Yeah, I'm sure you can't finance a car for 2.6 anymore.
No, I don't think so. But all right, perfect. And then so it definitely sounds like a property we'd be interested in. So Marlene, a little bit more about what we do here. So we purchase properties for cash. We pay all the closing costs. There's no real estate commissions or hidden fees. And the best part is we buy it completely as is, so you don't have to worry about fixing anything. And we're able to close on whatever time frame works for you, and as well as being flexible, like we said, with giving you the extra 60 days and giving you the funds to move before that. So for an offer like that, what would be the best price you could do with the property in its current condition?
Now that I don't know, because I don't know. I'd have to go on my computer
Mm-hmm.
and see how much, like I say, other than the car, I would not pay that off, but how much debt that I have, add up all of those things.
Okay.
And since I haven't actually started looking at any homes, I'd have to see what I could purchase a home for.
Right.
And I just have certain criteria. Like I want 2,000 square feet and a double car garage.
Okay.
I want another 4-bedroom. And when I talked to the realtor last August, there are not that many 4-bedroom homes on the market. So I don't know. I did this last August, and whatever information I had back then, of course, is no longer any good, because if there was a house that listed last August and they haven't sold it in a year, I don't think I want it either.
Right. Yeah.
There's something wrong with that house if it hasn't sold in a year.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's definitely true. All right.
And I've done insurance. I got an insurance background. I did insurance for over 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very familiar. Now, our insurance down here, because we're in one of the first tier counties, going all the way from Galveston all the way to the Rio Grande Valley, the insurance is higher here because of the hurricane factor.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know how much of that you knew or whatever, because I don't know what information you have that you know about. And we're watching that Hurricane Beryl, which is headed this way, but if it comes in, it may come in just a little bit below Brownsville into Mexico. Now, if it moves a little bit, we're going to still be in the first quarter quadrant of it, which means we're going to get a lot of rain.
Right.
Well, we won't get as much wind, but we will get a lot of rain because that first quarter of the circle is where most of the rain goes.
Right.
So.
Yeah, definitely something you got to think about. But yeah, no, we're pretty familiar with Corpus. I'm right up in San Antonio.
Yeah, I knew you were, but I didn't know how familiar you were with as far as Corpus is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I appreciate you sharing. So yeah, any info you have is definitely helpful too. But all right, perfect. So all right, so just to verify and just make sure we're on the same page. So you want to go back and just kind of check what your payoffs are for everything, and then you kind of know where you want to be at for a price.
Yeah, and I really need to go look at houses because I don't want to sell this one and then find out I don't have a place to go.
Right.
My German Shepherds would not like an apartment, for one. And I got 2 cats. I got a Blue Point Siamese, and then I have you know what Grumpy Cat looks like?
I do, yeah.
Well, I have a cat like that too. He's called a snowshoe Siamese.
Oh, wow.
So I got 2 Siamese cats, and believe me, they put those 2 German Shepherds in their place.
Yeah, we had a cat. We have 3 big dogs that we rescued, and we had a cat. All the dogs are close to 100 pounds or more, and our cat he passed away last year, but yeah, he would boss them around and put them all in their place.
Well, the cat has claws, and the dogs, they don't like claws. So, if the cat says, stay away from me, and he hisses at them, and they go, okay, we'll leave you alone.
That's funny how that works.
So, yeah, but I mean, they do. I mean, the dogs are smart enough to know, hey, we're not touching you.
Yeah.
So.
Perfect. So let's do this. And so I'm going to start doing some more due diligence on my end. I'm going to run what the comps are in the area to see what everything else is selling for and to see where we'd be at. And then, worst case scenario too, if we had to do like a lease back for a little bit, it sounds like we would anyways, just give you the 60 days. We could work something out like that to make sure you have time to find a place and everything.
Yeah, I definitely need a little bit of time to move myself out because, like I said, I'm 82, so I have to hire. All of it has to be done.
For sure. Yeah, and we're here to help you with all that too. So we try to make the whole process as easy and painless as possible. So it's kind of how it's different than working with a traditional real estate agent where you just put it on the market and you get an offer and you guys go back and forth. We try to make the whole process easy and smooth and painless for you and we help out any way we can.
I appreciate that because, like I said, I've lived here for so long and everything, and I figured on the one side of the garage there'll be a storage area that I would put all of the stuff that I have in boxes that eventually I'll go through them. But it's like right now I'm looking at a stack of boxes that my nephew took out of that back building, and we just piled them up in here. Now, okay. Some of them I will go through, and if I can get rid of some of the stuff, yes, I will. But it's just one of those things that I can't handle it. So
yeah,
I need the help for somebody to move this stuff, and then I'll go through it. And what I'll probably put on each box is right garage.
Right.
That way, it's not something that I need to go through immediately, but at least if I have it put in the garage, I can take a box at a time and go through it. So that would work. Yeah, and if you need to call me back to ask me any more questions that once you start looking through the information that you can get,
Mm-hmm.
then, and then I will also line up something with a real estate person. So, in other words, I can say, okay, I have an offer from this company, and I'm not going to tell them what my offer is,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to let them know. But I'm going to look for something between the 250 and the 270, because I don't think I can get the square footage I need at a price lower than that.
Right. That makes sense.
And I'm just going to say, you're going to pay me $270. I'm going to pay off the $96,000, plus I'm going to pay off what I owe on the building out back, because that's connected to this property and has to be paid off. Once
Mm-hmm.
I sell the house, I can't have a note on something that's on the previous property.
Right.
So I know I'm going to pay that one off, but I'll figure out what is it that I'm going to pay off, and figure out at least 20% down on the new property, because I think that's, I'm not sure if it's called PMI or whatever the insurance is called.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, in other words, I won't need that.
Right.
Plus, when I worked on this last August, I've got a spreadsheet on Excel that I can call back up. I haven't looked at it since last August, to show me what I have to pay or put down and all of this other stuff. So, but yeah, I've done a spreadsheet in Excel that once I figure out what this house is going to be worth and what you're going to pay me for,
Mm-hmm.
then I can, in other words, I may have to look for a $250,000 house rather than $270,000.
Right.
For, because I'm going to have enough money out of whatever the difference is to pay my 20% down, my moving expenses and everything. And so that way, and get what I need out of it. Like I said, I'm not paying my car off, because that's got such a low interest rate. That would be foolish for me to pay that off. So, but I also have to figure out what my new house payment is going to be, so I know because I know how much money I have coming in every month. So, and it's close to $4,000 a month that I get, because I get part of my husband's Navy retirement, my Social Security, and then I have money from my IRA.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Perfect. Yeah. So
I can give you all of those figures, but I'd have to go to my desk to get everything. But it's almost $4,000 a month.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, so let's do this. So I'll start doing some work on my end, and if you could just go through and just kind of get all your payoffs and your numbers together, and let's plan on reconnecting, maybe in a couple days, if that works.
Yeah, we got the 4th of July coming up, so if you want to make it the 5th, I don't even know what the calendar looks like for July. Let me see if I can go to my calendar. I tell you, try to hit it, and I get another unknown call that's coming through.
Oh no.
Yeah, my phone will not answer any call unless it's in my contact list.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I get so many of the people, I have no idea.
Yeah, the 5th is Friday, so why don't we make it like the 8th or the 9th
Perfect.
week? Because I think I can go in tomorrow, because I'm not going to do it today. And I'll go in other words, make up my mind. I'll look at some of the things that I need to pay off, so I can give you that figure.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you want me to look up?
So pretty much just that. So yeah, and then if you have any pictures of the house or the inside or anything you have, if you could send that over to you, that'd be a huge help.
I don't know if I have any pictures. I'll look on my photos to see, because I could take a picture of the outside of the house, but when I take a picture of the outside of the house, I don't know how to send it to you.
No, well, I can walk you through that. I mean, this is my cell phone too. So if you want to save this number, again, my name's Kai. KY, and then my last name's Logue, Logue. But if you just want to save my number, you can just even text it to me.
Okay.
And I can walk you through
I'm not a really good computer person to figure out how to do this.
No worries. Yeah, I can walk you through it. Yeah, I've grown up with computers. So.
I'm terrible. I can follow some instructions, like that you say, do this, this, and this. Yeah, I can follow you, and if I have a question, I'll come back with you and say, well, what are you talking about in this? In other words, I can go back and forth with you, and between the two of us, we should be able to figure it out, so I could do that. But I'm not sure. They may show the outside of my house on whether they have like an aerial view of it for the tax stuff.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. I'll look that up too.
Yeah, and my taxes that I just paid this year was $868. That was my taxes. Of course, I get an over 65 discount, and I get the homestead.
The homestead. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm just saying that's some of the information that I know that I can give to you now. Because like I said, I just got through paying that, the beginning of the year. So I remember that number.
Oh, perfect.
And my insurance, I think, is like $369 because I reduced it down a little bit. I've got the house insured for $268,000. So I think my automatic draft from State Farm comes out at $369.
Oh, okay.
So I have State Farm insurance.
Oh, perfect.
So, and the windstorm's included in it. So, which a lot of companies do not have the windstorm. You got to go through the cat pool.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So I will look for I'll go on my computer tomorrow and look for my payoff of the different bills that I'm going to pay off and stuff, and I'll have that figure for you.
Perfect. All right, and then we said Monday. Do you want to do around the same time on Monday?
Yeah, Monday in the afternoon.
In the afternoon?
Anytime after 1 o'clock.
After 1. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think I just have a call at 2:30, but after that, I'm pretty open.
Well, yeah. I mean, it can be at 2:30 if you need it to be. Whatever's going to work out good for you. I just know that it needs to be after 1.
Okay, perfect.
Because a lot of times I sleep in and I don't get up till 10:30 or 11.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Hey, when you're retired, you can do what you want to do.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You're probably looking forward to that day.
Yeah, no, that'd be nice. I need some sleep to catch up on. So.
Well, and I'll also look on Zillow to see what they have out there that's available.
Perfect. Awesome. And I can definitely keep an eye out for you too.
Yeah, that way I can kind of see, what's available and stuff. Because like I said, everything I did on this before was last August, and that's almost a year ago. So anything that I looked at or did back then is really not going to be useful to me now, because like I said, if they still have a house and it hadn't sold in a year, I don't think I want it either.
Right. No, that makes sense. And I'll keep an eye out for you too. I'm friends with a lot of agents out there, and then we do a lot of marketing. So sometimes we get properties a lot of time before they even hit the market. So if I see anything that has that 2-door garage and it's over 2,000 square feet, I'll definitely keep you in mind for that too.
I would appreciate that, because a lot of times if you can get to it before it comes on the market, you have a much better chance of locking yourself into it.
Right.
Now, do you have like your own mortgage company you use?
I don't. Well, I mean, we use a few different ones. But yeah, we have, I know a bunch of them.
Okay, great. That helps too. And then I will talk to whoever you recommend, and then I'll go back to my credit union and see if they would want to refinance, or not refinance, but finance.
Do the new one. Yeah.
So.
For sure. Yeah, you definitely do that. A lot of times, yeah, usually credit unions are the best, but yeah, it's always good to double check and make sure to keep them honest.
Oh, well, that's good to know, because mine, I worked at the refinery for 18 years, and the credit union was downstairs at the refinery.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, the home office is in San Antonio, where you're at. I've been up there. It's like the 410 loop that goes around is kind of like on the western side of the area in San Antonio. I've been to the home office out there one time, and that's kind of where I remember it wasn't too far away from the 410 loop.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I know exactly where that is. So perfect. All right.
And that's where the home office for Valero is in San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
So maybe if you talk to a few people, they might know that, if they're familiar with Valero at all.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely a fun fact to know.
But that would be good. I'm really anxious to see, and I may even decide to do it today. It just depends. I had a bit of a stomach problem this morning, and so my stomach hasn't been feeling that great today. So,
oh no!
Plus, I have a sore throat, and I went ahead and I bought a COVID test. I haven't taken it yet, but a friend of mine told me her daughter had a sore throat, took the COVID test, and found out she had COVID.
Oh no!
So I've just been staying away from everybody. But I do have a COVID test that I can take to make sure that it isn't COVID.
Oh, that's good.
And that was the only reason I bought it, was because of what she told me. And, when I don't feel good, I just stay away from everybody.
Yeah.
Because until I find out what's wrong with me. But I did have it tested for strep throat, and it wasn't strep. So I do know that.
Oh, that's good.
So that part I do know, but like I said, I hope it's not COVID, but I know that when I did have COVID, my doctor gave me the Paxlovid, and it knocked it out of me. I didn't even know I had COVID.
Oh, wow. Well, hopefully you rest up and get better soon. I don't want to keep you talking too long then if your throat's bothering you, but I will I'll put you on the calendar for Monday, and I will look forward to talking to you again on then.
I appreciate it. You have a great afternoon. Enjoy your 4th. You'll be off.
You too, Marlene. You have a great day. All right, bye.
Yes, you too. Bye-bye.
All right. Put her in my calendar. So usually I try not to make calls go that long, but she's a nice lady. So just having trouble at the end trying to get back to it. So, all right. So we're going to put that Monday, get her in there already while we were waiting. So we got one good call at least, have a few more we missed that we got to follow back up with. Gonna make sure all my notes are in here. So that could be one. I had to look at the comps. I was getting different comps on there. And typically you can go for the close on the first one. That one we didn't, just because it seemed like she still had a lot of information she wanted to do. And the last thing I want them to do when I get an offer out is like, oh, okay, I still have to do X, Y, and Z. So I want to make sure we all have all our stuff together. I have all my info. She has all her info, and then we can see if we can make a deal happen. But according to some of the comps, looks like the numbers could be good. According to some of the other ones, it could be a little high. So until we actually get in there and see pictures, never really know what it needs for work. All right, cool. Set call. For Monday, so that's good. All right, so that one's good. Perfect. All right. Take that out of my calls. Then what was the other call? All right, so I'm gonna take a quick short break. I'm gonna make a couple more calls after, so we're gonna get back to it in a little bit. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Just gonna end this stream, start a new one. But if you guys have any questions, is there anything I didn't answer for you yet, drop them in the comments. I'm gonna hang out for another minute or two, finishing up on a couple things. But I'm gonna end the stream and we'll be back shortly, probably about 15 minutes or so. Just gonna take the dogs out, move around for a bit because I've been sitting too long. But yeah, if you guys need anything, have any questions about wholesaling, have any questions about anything, just drop a comment. I will get it answered for you. Even if the stream is over, we'll get it for the next one. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for hopping on. Like I said, we're doing this every day, 30 days. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe, follow my channel, and we're gonna keep making calls, keep closing deals, and show you guys what it's really like. Again, I believe real estate wholesaling is one of the best vehicles, if not the best vehicle, for you to get into entrepreneurship, to get into real estate investing without, a big gap or, a big bunch of stuff you need to do. Just have to learn how to do it. I'm going to show you guys how to do that again over the next 30 days. So if you guys need anything at all, just reach out, shoot me a message. I always try to respond to everyone who reaches out. But I appreciate you guys for hopping on, and I will be back again probably about 15, 20 minutes, and I will talk to you guys then.